You've never heard anyone say this to you before, bro. We're living in a proper clown world where we're placing an emphasis on all these things and neglecting the most important person in your life. Tell me, try answer this question, bro, because it might have to get your brain working. Who's the most important person in your life? Who is it? It's you, right? I know I might come as a surprise, but it's the truth. We've placed such an emphasis and we've disregarded and somewhat disrespected ourselves by thinking that, self-respect, that's not important. You know what's important? You know what's important, bro? Is that, I degrade and denigrate myself, right? I'll make myself look like a clown so that the boys I went to school with, right, or university with, they get this laugh. They laugh at me because I'm putting myself out there doing all this dumb stuff. But I'll respect myself because those boys that I don't even really care about, well, they laughed. They were hee. They laughed. Are you degrading yourself? But now, hey, you're the man. We've placed so much emphasis on the type of girl that you have. If you got a hot girlfriend, right, that sexualizes herself and she slept with the whole team and she's done all of this, right? You're the man. Because people walk past your girlfriend and they pervert her. You're the man, right? You'll be able to conquer the world now because your girlfriend's hot and she slept with so many guys. But hey, we've placed emphasis on how many Instagram followers we have and how many likes your profile picture gets and all this stuff. And I'll tell you this one thing that you've never heard before, right? It means nothing. It means nothing. Everything that you've been chasing means nothing. But you know what means the most? What means the most, bro? You and your own intrinsic self-respect and self-trust. If you want to be a man that's genuinely respected by men that are worthy of giving respect, right? Because you chase respect from the dumbest people. You chase respect by people that are just degenerates. They're idiots. They're losers, right? You want to be a man that leaves a legacy, that can provide for his family, that can provide for generations to come after him, that has a thriving business or has excelled himself in his career. Just to be the man, right? You can't do it without self-trust and self-respect. And the world has skewed it, right? Because, like I said, we prioritize the wrong things. But self-trust and trust and self-respect is some of the easiest stuff that you can start working on like today. You can, I promise you, within a couple of weeks, build up self-trust and respect in yourself that you look at yourself as a new man when you look in the mirror. Yet, you're happy disrespecting yourself. So we're going to speak about it, bro. Because I'll say this. For a very long time, I never had any self-respect. I never had any self-trust. I didn't believe in my abilities. I couldn't believe that I could do anything in my life, right? And we're all moving from that frame. You're probably moving from that exact same frame, bro. I would like to do that, but I don't think I can. You don't have that trust. You don't respect yourself enough to even try hard, right? You don't even respect yourself enough to quit porn or quit doing drugs. I'm going to teach you what to do to become a man that's truly built in how he feels about himself. And that comes from two things, right? Trust plus respect. And I'll tell you this. There is no amount of money, there's no amount of female attention that you could get. There's nothing in this world, right, that can ever truly give you the same fulfillment as you trusting and respecting yourself. Right? You could be a fraud, and that's the world that we're living in. We are living in a world full of frauds, right? Because you chase all these things, money, girls, chase the external validation of people. And I will tell you this, you could be a man walking down the street, but respect and truly trust yourself in your abilities. If something happens, you'd be able to figure out, you look in the mirror and you're happy. And a man that has the perceived notion that he's the man, right, to the outside world, driving a Lambo with his hot girl, he could be a fraud and broken inside, and sometimes it's more than likely those people are broken. Now, I'm not saying that you can't go chase a nice car, I'm not saying that you can't build yourself up to attract beautiful women, but I'm saying that we've gone about it so wrong, and your whole identity has been framed on the wrong things, that you're not even building up the most important aspect of your life, which is in here, so that you're never truly going to be a man that's about it, because you don't even have the two prerequisites to be a man that's about it, which is self-trust and self-respect. So let's talk about it, bro. That was some heat right there. That was some heat. Okay, so the most important thing, and this is going to be one of the hardest things for you, right? I'm not saying this is easy. I'm saying it can be done though, is that you must understand that self-acceptance is one of the most important things. And you're probably thinking, why would I accept myself? Because it's only through you seeing yourself for the young man that you are right now. If you can look at yourself, right? Pretend that this is you and you're looking at yourself for who you are today, right? So here you are. If you can see yourself for a bum, for a drug addict, for someone that's lazy, unproductive, that's overweight, if you can look at yourself, right? And I actually think that one of the best things that you could ever do is take yourself, go to the bathroom, go to your room, right? Wherever you're at, look at yourself in the mirror and stare at yourself. Sounds crazy, right? I know what I'm saying. But you can look at yourself in the mirror and the person in the mirror will never lie. You can't escape. You can escape. You can put on this facade to the world, to your friends, to this, but you can never lie to that person in the mirror. So what I want you to understand is, if you can start to truly dial in and see yourself for the young man that you are, that's the only way that you'll be able to move forward. Because what we do is we put a band-aid on who we are. We hide. And you know how we hide, bro? We hide in plain sight through our phones. We hide in plain sight by acting as though we're someone that we're not, right? When you accept yourself for the person that you are today, you'll be able to, like I said, project yourself to move forward. And this is one thing. You want to build respect upon yourself? Respect starts at the lowest point. Because if you can respect yourself enough to actually somewhat low-key attack yourself by looking at who you are in a way that, whoa, okay, I am not happy with who I am. I am fat. I am a man that can't even stop eating sugar. I'm a man that's addicted to porn. I'm a man that does the wrong things. I'm a man that lies. I'm a man that's not honest. I'm a man that, I can't even get it together for a few days before giving up. If you see yourself for that, that will tell your internal side. It sounds funny what I'm saying. It will tell your internal side, whoa, I respect myself enough to see myself in this light, so let me do something about it. Self-acceptance is huge. And you cannot escape who you are. And it's the only way that you can move forward. I want to repeat this because it's the truth. See yourself for who you are. And then the next couple of steps will help you navigate what you do. But even this is a huge win in your life to get the cog turning for you to become the man that you want, is to see yourself. And don't look at yourself and think, yeah, I'm handsome and I'm this and that. No, see yourself for the skinny, fat, overweight person that you are. See yourself for the life you've been living. Because that's the only way that you can move forward. Without it, you're a fraud. Without it, you're not going to truly make that improvement because you're not working from a place of somewhat hurt, but you're also not working from a place of just being in tune with who you are right now. I saw myself at the age of 20 for being a drug addict. I saw myself for being a disloyal person, hanging out with the wrong people, doing the wrong things. And it was the only way that I could get the cog turning, the momentum shifting in my life to think, whoa, okay, this is who I am, this is who I want to be, so let's go. It's the same thing for you. It's the exact same thing for you. So the only way, this is why I said, it's so easy. It's proper easy. And I'll say this to you right now, and we'll leave this here. You right now, you're either your biggest enemy, right? I understand that. You're your biggest enemy, or you're your biggest asset. And the thing is, as men, you get to decide, what are you? You're either going to be number one, you're going to be an enemy to yourself and you're just going to create that cycle of going back to your old ways, doing something dumb, just stupid, wasting time, all of that. Or you're going to be your biggest asset. Think about it that way, bro. And what I want you to also understand with this, right? I'm kind of deteriorating from the point just a little bit to bring this home to you so that you understand. Regardless of what you choose, right? You choose your asset, you choose that you're an enemy. Here you are today. And here you are in 1 year. You know, the only thing that's going to be different is who you are. Because here you are today, here you are in a year. This time is going to pass regardless. So understand this. Are you going to leverage yourself as an asset so that in a year's time that you're built? Or are you going to leverage yourself as an enemy and truly destroy your life? Because the time's going to pass. You just got to understand who you want to leverage. You want to leverage yourself as being your biggest asset, or your biggest enemy. It's all up to you. So, how you start to move forward and how you truly start to build this self-respect, it's easy. It's through your goals. Now, if you've watched any of my videos before, right, you would have heard me speak about your mission and speak about your purpose in life. Now, that is a very, very vital thing that we all need to dial into, which is your mission and your purpose in life. But if we were to take an outwards look approach, we could just look at, okay, you need goals in your life as a young man. You want to respect yourself. Separate yourself from the ordinary goals that you've got pre-instilled inside of you. Because what's the ordinary goals that every person has, right? Buy a house. Okay, maybe take a trip here or there, right? What else? Finance a car. Dream car. Finance it though and waste all your money on it, right? We have all these normal goals that everyone's pretty much got. It's all the same rubric. I want you to understand, if you want to build self-respect, you must, most importantly, aim big. And I'm not talking little sissy goals, right? I'm saying big, huge, outrageous, where people start looking at you like, what the, like, this guy wants to change the world. He wants to do this or that. He wants to be the next Elon Musk or whatever. You must aim that way, aim that high. Because what I want you to understand is, once you start to separate yourself through your goals, right? Majority of you boys, this might sound, overwhelming. It will. But I do believe to some degree, you as a young man need to be overwhelmed. Because it's when you're thrown into the deep end and you're pretty much throwing yourself in the deep end because you've got all these big goals and now you got to navigate how to do it. It's simple. If you've got a big goal, how do you truly align your life to this big goal? Because that's what you need to do, right? You've got to aim big and then you have to align your life. But it's easy. All you need to do is break your big goal to small goals. That's it. Because what happens is, right, we underestimate what we can do. Because the modern world has truly ripped us from our own self-belief, self-respect, and self-trust. We don't trust ourselves enough to, you can make this amount of money, or you can do this with your life. You don't believe in yourself enough, right? And that's because that you haven't built that self-respect. Look at me, bro. I believe that I can do anything that I set my mind to. And if anything falls into my lap, I'll be able to figure it out. Because you know why? I've got a backlog of... What's the word I'm looking for? I've got a backlog of proof that I am a man that sticks true to his word. I'm not a man that's bad. I'm not a man that isn't disciplined. And that is what will build your self-respect, right? And I'm a man moving towards my goals, my drive, my ambition, all of that. So once you aim big, you break your small goals down. And these will truly, right, span over the next 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. So you have this big goal. Let's say this big goal you're aiming for 10 years. Because don't be unrealistic, bro. Don't say you're going to make $100 million in 1 year's time. Because that's stupid. I'm telling you to aim big, but I'm also saying don't set some crazy thing. Like don't say you're going to be a billionaire in a week when you've got nothing to your name today, right? It doesn't work that way. It works in a way that, okay, you have this big goal. You break it down to its deepest core. And what I want you to do, right, you break these small goals down to daily wins. Daily goals. Right? And these are different. When you have daily wins or daily goals, these are separate from the good habits that you should be doing. You as a young man need to understand that if you're not moving closer to your goals every single day, not only will you not build up self-respect or trust, you're not going to achieve the goals that you want. Because you're either going forward or you're either going backwards. There is no middle ground. But what will start to happen, and this is the beauty of what it means to be just a human. If you do what you're supposed to do every single day, you live with good habits, you live your life trying to do the most that you can to get closer to your big goal on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, monthly basis, yearly basis. That's going to build that self-respect and self-trust. It's the only place that it ever comes from. See, we think that, doing drugs and hanging out with our boys and drinking alcohol and sleeping in and doing all this stuff, you're going to feel respect for yourself. You don't. The only way respect is earned is if you push yourself past your perceived limits, you do what you're supposed to do, you're a man with good habits, you're moving towards your trajectory of your goals, you're being a good person. That's where self-respect comes from. It's the only place. It doesn't come. You know what's prevalent amongst people that doesn't or don't do what they're supposed to do? Anxiety, depression, feeling like crap. So you numb yourself with YouTube videos, drugs, alcohol, with the boys thinking that you're cool. It's the honest truth. Once you start living your life this way, getting closer to your goals, you'll start to feel this respect for yourself. Because what will happen, and it's beautiful, if you're truly a young man that's about it, right? What will start to happen in your life is that you will set parameters. Bro, I can't come smoke that weed with you. Bro, I don't want to play that next game with you. Bro, I got this to do. I don't want to do this. I've got to work on my goals. Once those parameters truly are set in your life, even more respect comes. Because when you have a small win of saying, bro, I don't want to smoke weed this today, or bro, I don't want to go drinking, or bro, I don't want to waste time playing games, yourself's like, whoa, what's going on? I'm respecting myself because I'm trying to get closer to my goals, and that will create this shift of respect and like this momentum of respect. And holy crap, you slowly, and I can tell you this because I'm an embodiment of it, and everyone that you look up to is an embodiment of this, right? Because it's just what happens. The more parameters that you have set for your life, you think, whoa, I'm unstoppable. I'm the man, and everything about you then starts changing. How you speak, how you walk, your energy, your discipline. Everything starts changing once these parameters are set from you just aligning your life to your goals. So your goals are huge. Never ever aim low or like what everyone else is aiming for. Aim high, break it down, align your life to it, set parameters. Self-respect and self-trust will come. If you don't back your life up through daily actions, daily wins, you'll be a fraud and you won't build that self-trust. It takes a while, like I said, but it can be built, and it will be built if you stay true to your word. The third thing, bro, and this is very important, is none of us believe this, right? But respect, especially, and trust is built on self-talk alongside competence. Now, however this comes across to you, it might come across as, egotistical, toxic. You will never be disadvantaged when you start walking into the rooms that you're going to, right? You're going to work, you're going to school, going to university, going to the gym, you're going to the shops, wherever you're going. If you start walking as though you're the baddest motherfucker to ever live on this planet, right? You're the man. You're about it. You can do anything, right? You will start to frame your life as, whoa, I can accomplish anything. It sounds ruthless. It sounds a bit insane. It sounds egotistical. So what? So be it. You will never be at a loss if you start walking as though you're the man on a mission. You're living in your purpose. You will understand what this feels like once you start talking to yourself as you're already the man that you want to be. You cannot live your life the way that you've been living it with all this insecurity, all this fear about what someone else might say, all this self-doubt. Because like I said, you're either your biggest enemy or you're your biggest asset. So, if you're your biggest enemy, what's going to happen, right? When you talk to yourself, I can't do it. I can't win. I'm too scared. I might fail. Like all these things will just come into your life, right? But equally, okay, if you're thinking to yourself that you can't win, well, you can obviously say to yourself, you can win. And if you develop this ruthless ego, it's a little messed up, but I live my life this way. I walk with purpose. I say to myself, I'm the best person to ever live. I'm the man, right? Again, ego, right? This is toxic, bro. You have to frame your life this way. If you're not going 110% in your self-talk, yeah, you're going to let your insecurity seep in because it's a daily thing. It's a daily battle. You're either going to have your negative thoughts drown you in self-pity and self-limiting beliefs, or you have your own self tell you that you can figure it out, that you will win, that you're the man, that you're powerful, that you can conquer this world, you're the baddest fucking person to ever win or ever live. You'll start to see your life, and your whole perspective of this world will change. You'll become somewhat fearless, limitless, because of just how you speak. Someone that believes that they can't do something is just as right as someone who says that they can do something. So equally, what you say is what you will achieve. If you say that you can do something, boom, you'll do it. If you say that you can't do something, game over. You won't be able to do it. So understand that, right? But with this, your self-talk must be backed up by you getting competent. Now, competence can come in many forms, right, bro? You could be competent and waking up at the same time. You could be competent in what you eat. You could be competent at the business you're trying to start or at your schoolwork. But what I want you to understand is there's two things that your day is comprised of, right? Either wins or losses. And I've said this many times. Wins or losses. You are only going to be a competent man if you are stacking win after win after win after win. Your day is made up of wins or losses. If you woke up at the time that you said you're going to, win. If you ate that good food, win. If you were productive, win. If you did what you're supposed to do, win, win, win. Go to bed at the same time, win, win, win. You'll start to frame your life as, whoa, okay, I'm stacking up all these wins. I'm talking to myself as if I'm the man. It will change your aura. It will change your psyche. And whatever comes your way or what you set your mind to, you will be so much more advantaged because, whoa, what you've been saying is, I believe in myself. I'm a winner. And you've backed it up through your backlog of days of success, of wins. It's powerful. It's so powerful. The self-talk that we say to ourselves. Every day you just wake up, I'm going to win, I'm going to conquer the world, I'm the baddest man to ever live. People will say it's cringe, whatever, let them say it, bro. You talk to yourself the way that you need to so that you win. The last point, bro, and I do believe this is very important as well. Well, they're all just as important, right? But number 4 is your life. And this does touch on your competence, right? But like I said, if you want to build trust and respect, which is absolutely vital for you becoming the man that you want to be, your life must be a reflection of someone that trusts himself and someone that respects himself. It's the truth. So if you're a man that's always lying, if you're a man that's not doing what he's supposed to do, not doing work, if you're a man that's addicted to porn or addicted to drugs or not sticking true to his word or has this whole messy routine, or your friends or your friends are bad influences, if your life is not congruent of a man that's worthy of trust and respect, you're not going to feel trust and respect in you. So if you're not taking time for yourself, right? If you're not meditating, if you're not praying, if you're not going to the gym, if you're not leveling yourself up, if you're not dialing into yourself, you're not going to have that trust and respect. If you're always someone that's completely doing the wrong things, you're not going to have that self-respect. And I'll tell you this, it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. Your life is fragile. And what I mean by that, right? You can have win after win after win. But what will happen is, and this happens for so many young men that aren't about it, is you can have one loss. And that one loss literally erode your whole foundation and you go back to day one. Think about that. You could be win after win after win, but that one loss, game over. That one night you said, oh, bro, boys, I'm coming out drinking with you. I'm going out. We're going to do some drugs. Or, bro, I'm going to play some games with you. That one loss, it could be the make or break of your life. So you must look at your life as thinking, whoa, am I really about it? Because if I am, my whole life must reflect it. No wasted minutes. No days off. Go, 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 go. It sounds insane, right? But you must work with this frame. You have to align your life to being absolutely worthy of trust and respect within yourself. Because if not, first of all, you're a fraud, but you're not going to be able to do what you're supposed to do. This is important. It's very important. Without trust and respect, everything in our life truly becomes meaningless. The things that the world has told you to respect and think, yeah, everyone will like you and respect you for, means nothing if you're truly broken on the inside. If you want anything for your life, you must move with like, whoa, I respect myself enough to put myself in this situation, to learn, adapt, overcome, to be, and I trust myself enough to figure it out. I trust myself that I can do it. I trust myself. It's a very important thing. The world has messed us up. But I'm telling you, bro, trust and respect within yourself will take you further than anyone else around you that hasn't got that trust and respect. It's the truth. Place an importance on this and your life will tenfold. Love you, bro.